What up, world? I'm Big Wood from Chaotic Customs MC. You've tuned into Chicago Black Motorcycle Set. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this latest video. It's me, Big Wood. You tuned into the Chicago Black Motorcycle Set. Today, I'm here with a club that's well known in Chicago. These guys are legends. They've been around for a long time. So I want to introduce you to my guest, the Cheetahs MC ET, President. What's going on, bro?
What's up, Wood?
How you been, man?
I'm alright. How about yourself?
Good, man. Out here staying pandemic free.
Hey, man. Social distance.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. So, tell us about your club. What club are you with?
Alright, let me introduce myself. Again.
There you go.
I'm the Cheetahs MC. Cheetahs been one of the older clubs in the, continuous running the older clubs in the city. Been around since 1966. Started off on 47th Street. Had a clubhouse over there. Then moved to 123rd and Union. Had a clubhouse there, and now we're over here in Roseland.
Okay, so y'all been around a long time.
66 years, since 1966, it's over 50 years.
Over 50
plus years, yeah.
Wow. So how long have you been with the Cheetahs?
I've been with the Cheetahs since 1999.
1999. I can tell you how old I was back then. That's right. So, what you ride, ET?
Right now, I currently ride a 2011 Ultra Classic, 207 Road Gliders.
So you're a Harley man?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I started liking Harleys. I was a sport bike person way, before that.
Okay. Yeah. So word has it that the Cheetah has its roots in fast bikes.
Yeah, well, Cheetahs.
Cheetahs,
so,
right.
Yeah, they were known for racing. The guys had some of the faster bikes at the time, and we're talking back in the day. So they were like 350 Bonnevilles and things of that nature. So yeah, they kind of steeped in speed.
Wow.
But don't get it twisted. We're not breaking any laws or anything.
That's right.
One of our founders, he was into building race bikes actually.
Really?
His name was Gabe. But that's a conversation for later,
Okay.
Later, yeah.
Is Gabe still around?
No, Gabe has passed on. He's moved on.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, currently we don't have any founders left.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest in peace to the founders, man. Rest in peace. So,
wait. Sorry. Currently we don't have any founders in the membership left. We do have a founder that's still alive.
Oh really?
But he's just he's not with the Cheetahs anymore. But he's still a brother.
Oh really? What's his name?
George. No, shoot, you just put me on the spot. Oh shoot. That's because the camera going. Butch. Not Butch. Butch Bennett.
Butch Bennett.
Yeah.
Okay. Butch Bennett, man. All right. So, Cheetahs MC, been around since 1966 here in Chicago. Do you guys have any other chapters?
No, currently we don't have any other chapters. No, we're the only Cheetahs around.
Okay. There's plenty of clubs out there like that.
Yeah.
One chapter. Are you guys looking to grow, or do you kind of want to keep it that way, just one chapter?
Actually, I wouldn't mind expanding.
Really?
So we're looking to expand.
That's real good.
Yeah.
So you're out there pounding the pavement, looking to grow, new chapters. I mean, it's an awesome club to be a part of, I would think, especially with just the history alone.
Yeah, but it takes more than just history. It takes work. Like I said, been around since '66, and our membership, up and down through those years. We've been through some tried and true times, but now we're focused on kind of growing the club as well as, like I said, maybe building another chapter somewhere else.
Okay. So, you out here, you've been on the set for a long time, right? Significant amount of time.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
What is it that you remember on the set from when you first got on that you don't see anymore now that you would like to see on the set?
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one. There was all right, when I first started, when I first joined Cheetahs, I didn't know anything about the MC world. Didn't know nothing about the MC world at all. A couple of guys tried to get me to join clubs back in the day because, once again, I used to ride sport bikes. So our thing back then in the day was, meet up at White Castle. Meet up at White Castle's, run to the west side, hang out at McDonald's, and come back, burn up and down Lakeshore Drive, and that was the whole, MC thing that we did about. And then it's weird because the movie Biker Boys came out, and movies like that came around, and all of a sudden people started forming clubs and things of that nature. And also during that time, you used to be able to hang out all night on your bike, and didn't really have any problems,
Right.
But the set, not the MC set, but just the street biker set kind of changed because you had a lot of car clubs, well, not even car clubs, but people in cars and hanging out at the spots that we would normally hang out because they like bikes.
Right.
The bikers brought the women, and of course everybody wanted to go where the women's at.
That's right.
So what really shut the scene down was people acting crazy, doing stupid stuff. People getting hurt in car accidents and flipping bikes and things, doing the most. So that's what kind of turned me off of just being a street rider, and made me kind of like want to be in a formal group. So back in the day, I used to work for a motorcycle shop back in Midlothian, and I used to sell the motorcycles, clean them up, things of that nature. So I was approached by a couple guys in different clubs, and I went to go check one of them out, and didn't have such a great experience because, like I said, I didn't know nothing about the MC set.
Right.
And it's different. You're a civilian walking to an MC set and you're dropping names and things like that, and people don't know you. It was weird. So anyway, that's another topic of another conversation. So anyway, there was a guy that knew me from a kid. He had rode motorcycles, and he'd say, he'd seen me buy my first one. And he was like, hey man, why don't you come down and check the Cheetahs out? And I had put it off for a while. I think I went through 2 bikes. Yeah, I went through 3 bikes actually. First bike was a 750 Katana. Second bike was a 900 Cal. And the third bike was a 1200 Cal. Mm-hmm. So by the time I got to the third bike, the scene had changed a lot. Just running back and forth to McDonald's, Lakeshore Drive and stuff like that. People were hurting themselves and things of that nature, and people hanging out and gunshots, and I had to leave that alone. So I wanted to do something, but I still wanted to be a biker, be a biker.
Right.
I considered myself a biker back then.
That's right.
So one day I told the guys, we were riding around, I said, hey man, these guys invited me down to their clubhouse, I want to go check it out. So probably about 20, 30 bikes posseed up with me, all sport bikes.
Yeah.
And we rolled over to 123rd and Union, and we got all this noise going. So these guys, they come outside and like, hey, well, man, what's going on? So I kicked off my bike and was like, hey man, Bobby invited me down to the clubhouse. They were having a smoker, and the smoker for this club is like it's like an invitational as well as a reunion.
Okay.
So a smoker for the Cheetahs is like ex-Cheetahs come around, and then it's like an open invitation to people to try to, so they can see the club and things of that nature.
Okay.
So that's what I was invited to. So once again, I got 30 sport bikes out here. Everybody's like, and they're looking like, whoa, what the hell's going on? So I just kicked off my bike and was like, hey man, I'll see y'all later. We'll go ahead and chop it up with these guys. And I've been stuck ever since, man.
That's all she wrote, right?
That's all she wrote. 1999 to now, you know.
So, for the young guy out there, older guy, you know, he's sitting up and he's watching this interview and he says, man, those guys pick my interest.
Okay.
Why should he say, hey man, I think I want to be a cheetah?
Brotherhood. Yeah. The thing about this particular club, and it may be true about other clubs, but I can only speak on this one.
Right.
Is it's not just a motorcycle club. It's more of a brotherhood. You know, we know each other.
Right.
You know, we know each other's family. It's not just, you know, I can get on the phone and call and one of my brothers going, you know, for whatever reason,
right.
Yeah, they're gonna be there for me. You know, so that's, and like I said, I wouldn't have stuck around this long if it wasn't for that.
Right.
You know, and that's one of the things as president, I promote. You know, is the brotherhood aspect of it.
Yeah. So I noticed you mentioned Biker Boys, and I remember being that young guy watching that movie. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie too. A lot of guys bash it, but I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah. So I remember watching it, and you know, naturally I was young, and you first get caught up in all the bikes and stuff.
Right.
But it wasn't until I started MCing that I look back on the movie and I say, man, there's a lot of stuff that was pretty accurate.
Right.
The main thing that stuck out to me was how they had to kind of go before the council to even get approved to be a club.
Right.
So I say that because on your cut, you got the Chicago Motorcycle Council patch.
Right.
I wear the same patch. My club is part of CMC as well.
Right.
Tell people what the CMC is and what your role is with the CMC.
I don't know we're gonna talk on that one. CMC is a Chicago Motorcycle Coalition. My role in the coalition is secretary. You know, but I think you might want to talk to the president of the CMC.
Oh, definitely.
Vice president, or maybe even what would be nice is maybe have a board meeting. You know.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna work on that for the people, so they can learn a lot more about it.
Right.
You know, but we definitely want the viewers to know that here on the set in Chicago, we are organized.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
We are organized, and you have the council,
right,
that you can go before.
Right. There is there's an order to this.
Absolutely.
You know, you just can't be in Chicago and throw a cut on and call yourself a MC. There's rules to becoming an MC a club in Chicago, as well as in other states and you know, other cities and that like that. So yeah.
So now we sitting here in your nice clubhouse. You guys throw a set night.
Yeah, we have a set night. Our set nights are Friday nights. You know, and we start about 9 o'clock, and you know, we
just gotta be fully packed to get in here, right?
Well, actually, we allow civilians, but they have to know somebody. You just can't walk in off the street. It's you know, we're a private club, you know, so we don't we're not open to the public, you know. That's pretty much it. Most clubs are that way as well. You know, you got to know somebody to pretty much get in.
That's good. That's good for keeping the peace in the MC world. You don't have a lot of outside riffraff.
Right. It's a double-edged sword though, because how do you get people to be involved, you know, if they don't see you or whatever. So it cuts on one end and, you know, heals on the other, but, you know, so but it's cool, you know. We provide a nice, secure location, a place to be, to hang out amongst people that like to do the same thing, you know. We bikers. We want to be around other bikers, you know. So that's basically what we, you know, what we like to do.
What, every time I come, I have a good time.
Well, I'm glad of that.
I always feel like family. So when the Cheetahs MC Your membership. Are you all male? Are you co-ed? Break that down for us.
Well, right now we're all male club. We don't have any women in our club, but we're not exclusive to having, you know. So right now we don't have any women. That's right.
But you're open to them.
Oh yeah, open to them.
Okay, that's real good.
I mean, you know. Yeah, we're open to it. Right. But we're all male club right now.
Right now, okay. Just kind of by default.
Right, kind of like by default.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, in all your years as a cheetah, I'm sure you've been on some very memorable rides.
Oh yeah.
All right. So tell me about your most memorable ride as a cheetah.
Okay.
Yeah, lady, bring it on up to him.
This is Runaway, y'all. This is my old lady.
What's going on, Runaway?
Thank you, baby. Okay. I got a couple. My first real long ride with the Cheetahs, I was on a sport bike. Like I told you, I rode sport bikes.
Yeah.
So I had a ZX9 when I started, and took that bike and we rode to Danville.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was a rough ride. and that was the furthest I've been on the sport bike at that particular time.
Yeah.
This was back.
So for the people that's not from around here, Danville's about 2 hours.
Yeah, roughly a 2-hour ride.
2-hour ride.
Yeah. On a sport bike. Yeah. And I'm a big guy, so I was big for the bike.
Yeah.
And everybody else is riding Gold Wings, Harleys, they're sitting back. And by the time I made it to Danville, I wanted to just take that bike and just burn it.
You know what's funny? A lot of guys don't realize that's how a lot of guys go from sports bikes. They go on that first long haul and you look over and see your buddy
sitting back,
drinking water, listen to the music.
It's funny because it was two ZX9s in the club at the time. It was myself, ET, and then there was my boy. Dang, I don't want to call his real name out. Anyway, he had a girlfriend on the bike, a girl.
Yeah.
And she wound up getting off his bike and jumping on the back of a Gold Wing. She wasn't having it either.
Wow.
But yeah, so anyway, but that was one of the more memorable ones. But then also we went down to, where did we go? Not Dinwiddie. Memphis. Was it Memphis? Yeah, Memphis. And that was a nice run. You know? Yeah, that was a nice run.
Yeah, that's about an 8-hour haul from us.
Yeah, that's about 8 hours.
Yeah. People don't realize Illinois is a long state.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But one of my personal best rides is I went from Chicago to Memphis, right around Memphis, and left Memphis. Well, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Okay. Went
from Chicago to Clarksville to Athens, Texas. That's right outside of Dallas.
Wow.
Yeah. Then from Dallas back to St. Louis. Not St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis. And then from St. Louis back to Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now in all your years of riding, do you have any personal riding goals you're looking to achieve?
Absolutely. Everybody's doing that big 48 state run. I want to do that. But my small goals are, I want to do up and down the East Coast, of course. I want to go to the West Coast, and probably never do it. But I seen this run where they ride to Alaska.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that, and I was like, okay, that's
that's a haul.
Definitely a bucket list thing, but had to have some money for that one.
Yeah. A lot of hotel stays, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you got to do it at the right time because you got to do it right in the springtime because there's a window. Where the roads are open and things of that nature.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't be fooling around trying to go up there in the wrong time of year because then you can't ride.
Right.
Yeah, but you're on a snowmobile.
Okay. Cool. So, we're going to wrap it up. What advice would you give to guys that hadn't been on the scene very long and they're up and coming? And with a guy like you that's very tenured on the scene, what advice would you give them?
Just don't be an asshole.
That's right.
Be respectful. First, respect yourself. Then respect other people's stuff. don't be an asshole. The rules is pretty much simple. You know, people watch what you do even when you think they're not watching. You know, the way you carry yourself means a lot. And be a man of your word. Or a woman of your word, you know, because there's women
out here riding hard.
And at the end of the day, you know, be true to yourself. You know, just be yourself. You know, there's no you don't have to have a motorcycle to live life. You don't have to be in a motorcycle club to ride a motorcycle. These things we do by choice. So if this is something that you choose to do, then you should have the most fun at it, because this is something that you're putting yourself into.
Right.
You don't have to do none of this. You know. So
right about that.
Right. But yeah, that's what I do. You know.
Okay. So, what's something you want to leave the people with about your club?
Oh wow. Let's see. Hey man, when you see a cheetah, man, you see one, you see you see 15. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You see one cheetah, you sing about 7, 8 of them. You know. You won't see a lot of us all the time, but like I said, if you see one, you see 7.
Y'all out here.
We here.
We want the world to know. Alright, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate
it's good talking to you, man. Alright, people, once again, you hear Cheetahs MC. They've been around since 1966. This is history right here. Thanks for tuning in to Chicago Black Motorcycle Set YouTube page. I'm your host, Big Wood, Chaotic Customs MC. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also, if you feel like your club, or something that's going on here on the set in Chicago should be featured on our channel, get in touch with us ASAP, and we'll make it happen.